point where, okay, even if I think it's going to this level of liquidity, or if I think it's going to trade to this inefficiency, because that's all we're doing as traders. That's all the price is going to do. Also, I'm going to toss this in because I see it a couple times in my video comments. And yes, I can see all of your video comments. There's lots of them, and still pretty much sickeningly sweet. Sugarfest loving me, and I love that. I thank you for that. But it's not something that everybody wants to see, and I feel uncomfortable just having a comment section up with the majority of that there. But there's a few of you that are commenting and asking. I've seen it on Twitter a few times too. What do I do in markets that are trading at all-time highs? How do we know how far it's going to go? You don't, and I don't. You just do Fibonacci extensions from old market structures, and that's all I do. There's no way of knowing when, or not where, the market will go when it's at all-time highs. That's a market that's in discovery. That's real discovery for the people that trade market profile and all that. The real market discovery is when you're trading at all-time highs and expanding higher. You don't know how far they're going to let it go. You don't know that. I don't know that. There's no way of knowing that. So it's a matter of, if you're long, you just wrap your arms around it, squeeze onto it real tight, close your eyes, and this is see where it goes. There's no science behind that. But as long as you're inside of a range, you use the technical science that I'm teaching you. So to help you arrive at destination excellence, I've taken your attention to stock index futures. I can see how many of you that were kicking and screaming when I first did that. Oh, but I'm a Forex trader, ICT. You got to bend to my will. I'm not going to watch your videos because you're not doing Forex anymore. Okay. There's plenty of people out there talking about Forex. But if you want to learn how to read price action that's across all asset classes, when I'm talking about a market that is applicable, unless I say this specific element is only for Forex or for futures, you should assume that it's generic for all asset classes. And there's only a few things that I've said that are very specific for futures or specific for Forex. And largely everything I'm teaching you is uniquely flexible. It allows you to go out in any asset class and just own it, fleece it, harvest it, beat the shit out of it. Whatever you want to do, whatever it is that you want to view it as. If you want to view it as a ballet dancer going across, or someone that reads sheet music like Linda Raschke, her analogy was when she reads the markets, it's like looking at sheet music. And that made me terrified in 1995 when I was reading her book. I was like, shit, man, this is going to be harder than I thought, because I still can't read sheet music. I tried. Man, I tried. I have tried and tried and tried. I can't. Now, I can play a little piano, but I have what is referred to as intonation. Like if I hear something, I can play it, but to read it in sheet music, I can't. I don't know how to describe it. That's just the way it is. I wish I could read sheet music, and I wish I could play the guitar, and I've tried for many years to do it, and I can't. I'm not giving up on it, but as of yet, I've not been successful. Now you would think, hey man, this is ICT. He shits fucking fireballs out his ass and lightning from his eyeballs. He can do anything. He just said he can't play the guitar. Yeah, it's the thing that I struggle with. I don't know. I can't get myself to do it. And that's how it's going to be for you in your trading. You might think that you want to trade the silver bullet. You might want to trade, some new thing I teach between now and November, because it comes out and it seems awesome. And that's the thing that you want to pour all of your interest and efforts into. And I don't think that that's the right way of doing it. And that's another benefit of me leaving in November, because I'm going to stop providing you new things. So it's going to force those individuals that are here to learn how to. I'm not sure if you can hear that. That's a hummingbird, literally 14 to 18 inches away from my face, hovering. I'm not going to take your feeder from you. Relax. having this idea, I can just hear it all the people that like, dude, like you're all over the place. That's what it's like being in my mind. That's exactly what it's like being in my mind. Now imagine I'm in a live stream where tens of thousands of you can sit there and comment to me or ask me a question. I'm going to want to read your comments, and I can't look at price if I'm doing that because my mind's, a thousand different things are jumping in front of me, and that's what makes me not the best mentor. I wish I couldn't. I wish I could rather be able to stay focused, but I don't have the ability to do that. But if you go in, you find an approach or a method or a model that I've inspired you to consider, you should at least spend at least 2 to 3 months with it, because you're not going to see the ebb and flow of when it really shines and when it looks like it might be there, but it's not. I read a tweet the other day, it was yesterday actually. A guy says to me, and these are the same types of people that are very, very sour. They're very, very sour. They're very, very critical. And the problem is number one, that's because the expectation is unrealistic, and then there's an impatience there. But the person's post was something to this effect: oh, here's another failed displacement in the silver bullet. Why is this failing? Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing. And I didn't see a silver bullet in what was being shown. And many times, and this is exactly what was going on in my 2016 first mentorship group. And by the way, let me just toss this out there too. There are people that have accounts, these bots that are attached to my account. And apparently, whenever I make a post, like this dude on Twitter trades SMC, and he's got like all these bots attached to my tweets saying, "Oh, trade with this guy, trade with Alex, or trade with I don't know what it is. I mean, if it's not Alex or if it's somebody named Alex that's hearing this and I'm incorrect by saying that, I apologize. But it's something to that effect. Some dude sitting in front of his computer, or whatever. Yeah. If you see that, by the way, you reply with it with fake, so that way I can block it, because they block me, so I can't see that they're doing it. So there's no way I mean, I see there's responses and replies, but I want to broom that stuff. Like I don't want that shit. It gets on my nerves. So I have OCD, and that type of shit gets on my nerves. I don't like it. But if you have a model that you have been interested in and you have not done at least 2 to 3 months of study with it, that means really digging into it, not looking at anything else I'm talking about new, but putting aside everything else and saying, okay, I'm going to spend some time with this and really make an effort to understand it. It's not wasted, even if you get to the point where you don't feel like that this is the model for you. Because everything, this is another response I gave to another person the other day on Twitter. He says, or she, I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but they say, you got too many videos, man. And why don't you just make a playlist of all the good videos, and then we'll have what we need. And I asked, why don't you just simply want to watch it all and learn it correctly? Because the right mindset is, if you're going to learn from me, you're going to watch everything. You're not going to watch it once. You're going to watch it multiple times, and not for the ad revenue. I don't give a fuck if you watch my videos. Download them and watch them on your fucking computer. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I am already loaded. I don't need no fucking ad revenue. My daughter needs that fucking money, and I'm tired of giving her money. So I've made an income stream where I've done the work. Now I have passive income, and whenever she needs something, it comes from there. It's done. It helps me deal with the fact that I have a daughter that just doesn't want to listen. I have a family that doesn't. Children right now, they're going to grow and listen to hear how I'm thinking. When am I getting more of them? I have 5 children. I've lost 2 of them. I'll see them in heaven. But the 5 I have, they all have their character flaws, just like you, just like me. But you need to watch these videos in entirety, and you don't need to support good old ICT or his daughter by watching fucking videos for ad revenue. I don't give a fuck if you ever watch anything ever again. I don't care. I don't care if that's what your mindset is. Don't watch my shit. But if you don't want to watch it all, you will never have the full panoramic view that I've made available to all of you. So you think it's Silver bullets, fair value gaps, optimal trade entries, and order blocks that don't exist. Order blocks absolutely fucking exist. It's just like the macros that I've been talking about. These jokers out there saying, oh, these fucking macros don't exist. This is all made up bullshit. Dude, I'm literally proving that every joker out there that ever said you can't time the market, I got it down to a 20-minute fucking interval where you can just sit your ass still and wait. 20 fucking minutes. That's what I'm available to show you right now. I can show in a minute. I know exactly when these fucking markets will turn in a minute. So go fuck yourselves, okay? If you fucking think this is all contrived, you go out and do it. You go out and do that. You fucking do it. I don't give a fuck if it's pre-recorded or not. Use live data on TradingView. Everybody will know it's live. No market replay bullshit. I don't give a fuck. It's sufficient evidence to me. But everybody that sits out there and tries to discourage you and say, oh, it's this, it's that, do it. If it's so fucking easy, do it. Because I'm running a clinic every week. Every week I'm proving this shit. And there ain't nobody else out there doing it like me. Nobody. And I'm making everybody look fucking stupid. And not even trying. But guess what? It's a new fucking month. It's fucking July, Vinny. Why the fuck are you not in that Robbins Cup? You said you put $50,000 in there and you showed all this fucking bullshit. This photoshopped, blacked out, redacted horseshit. Motherfucker, get in there for real. I am going to blaze your fucking ass. Please, 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 please bring your fucking ass. Sam, please really join it, motherfucker. Because I told you, if I don't do 10 fucking times, 25 fucking times, I will delete my fucking channel. Period. There is none. Why the fuck are you waiting around for this? I told you, it's a deadline at November. I'm done. And if you don't come to the fucking dance, you push the fuck out. You pushed the fuck out. You bent the fucking knee. You gave up without even fucking trying. Why? Why? Why would you not want to do it? I'll tell you why, motherfucker. Because you see exactly what I have said all this time. Even my fucking, I even showed you the tech that lets me can sit on my fucking ass and make your fucking yearly salary in 20 fucking minutes, you little bitch. Please, humor me. Indulge us all. Be my victim, motherfucker. I want to break your fucking ass in front of the world. You have clowned for 2 fucking years. You got a fucking lawsuit, bitch. You have no idea what I got for you. You have no idea. You are not a fucking multimillionaire. You've not made millions of dollars. You've done nothing, you little bitch. So yes, the last part of this year, it's gonna be a little bit different ride. Told you, I'm done in November. You sat on your ass, maybe you're quiet. Maybe you fantasize, maybe you sock puppeted, talk shit. Oh, you this and you that. Now's the time. Now is the fucking time. Because when I turn and say, farewell, I'm done. I'm not coming back on Twitter. My Twitter is not being deleted. My YouTube videos will never be deleted because there ain't a motherfucker out there who can even come close to me. Nobody. Not one of you motherfuckers. Not one of you could even get close to me. Look what I did with the ES yesterday. Look where I entered. What PD array do you see there? I want you know. look how close I was to the low with the spread. I knew that minute. January 1st. January 1st. In 2001, I knew that minute that was going to be the low. So go fuck yourselves, okay? You have no idea. You have no idea who the fuck's talking to you right now. You have no idea. Please. Oh, shit. Excellence is knowing you can, but you don't have to. Excellence is being able to do whatever the fuck you want to do, poolside or in the pool. It's 92 degrees in this fucking thing. It feels like a bathtub. The only thing it's missing is a cool drink. Cool drink. You guys are going to miss me. When you get to a point where you get no real thrill, no real concern for doing it right in, because it's the same old shit. You're bored by it. I have allowed all of your development to inspire me, to encourage me to share more. And I just think that your greatest lesson being a student of mine is independence. And next Tuesday, we will have in our states, in the United States, our yearly celebration of independence. And I think this is probably the last one that we can view like that, because they're bringing some shit that, look at France. You live in France? If you're a follower in France on Twitter, tell me what you see. That kind of stuff, that's going to be everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. Remember this time last year, I was talking about how we had 18 months. And you better start putting your time into learning how to do other things, other skill sets. Because the world's going to be changing drastically. Well, we're now 12 months in of that 18-month. Over the next 6 months, man, it's going to get hard. It's going to get real hard. And some of you that didn't listen to me, that didn't put the time in investing in yourself, you're going to have a sense of panic come over you. And that's going to be debilitating. It's going to paralyze you. It's going to keep you from doing what it is that's necessary. And it's going to bring on a measure of stress you've never really had before. So if that's you, then you need to just buckle down and start studying. Because they're going to be changing a lot of shit. And I told you last year, they're going to be bringing in these things called climate lockdowns. It's interesting. I'm always 6 months to 12 months ahead of everybody else. Yep. Perspective. I'm not looking to that little triangle, that little illustration I gave you earlier. My head's on a swivel. And if you can't see what's coming and what they're trying to do, you're going to be so ill prepared when it breaks. Because society's not going to be able to take it well. And you want to be able to make your money from your home. Because it won't be safe. And that won't protect you either. I mean, there's going to be home invasions and shit. That's why I support the Second Amendment dozens of times. I have a big house, and there's a Second Amendment knickknack in every one of my areas of my home. If you don't have one of those things, you might want to get one. FedNow launched today. So it'll be interesting to see what we see going forward. Everybody's in a pursuit of having their own central bank digital currencies. And what you don't realize is, and there's going to be people that say, oh, well, we have a digital currency now. You're right. You're right. But you're not understanding what a central bank digital currency will allow them to do. It will remove the ability for you to spend how and when you want to spend it. Does the cash that you have in hand have an expiration date? How about your bank account? The balance, does it have an expiration date? If you don't spend the amount of money that you have on hand, whether it be in cash or whether it be in your deposit of your checking account, right now it still sits there in perpetuity, just stays there. You have this amount of money. Central bank digital currency is going to have an expiration. You must spend it by this time or you lose it. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. That's where you're being ushered into. That's what you don't see coming. And they're going to sugarcoat it. They're going to lace it up with all the conveniences. You're never going to have any hacks. You're never going to have any problems with somebody stealing your money. All the benefits of illegal crimes that are done under the table with cash and illegal employment can't happen anymore because you have to use our central bank digital currency. And once they have everybody on it, they own you. They don't like what you said online. That's why I'm leaving in November. By the way, I've already have enough shit out there, and like this one here talking. I'm sure they'll reach back in the archives and hit me with some kind of bullshit fine and take away some credits. Oh, you said this in 2022, and you said this in 2016. You said Trump was going to be elected and they were going to use him as a fall guy to fuck the economy. Yep, I said all that, and look what's. Yeah, it's not a time machine, folks. It's just different conference. We're going to step in worst shit we've ever had before. And you think you're outside the U.S. and you think, oh, well, that's not going to bother me. It's not going to. I don't live in France right now. ICT. I ain't going to worry about that. This shit's coming everywhere. Climate lockdowns. That's what's coming. That is what is coming. You will not be able to drive your car like I do. I guess I'll be getting fines because I'm fucking driving. I'm not getting rid of my 8-cylinder fucking Vets.